couldn't get the flavor of Thanksgiving out of a canister of crescent rolls and a little bit of pumpkin and spice. And we're going to do that right now. So come on down and let's get started. You know, this is something I've seen on Pinterest and on the internet about Crescent City pumpkin rolls. And so that's what we're going to do today. Now, I've opened up my can of crescent rolls, and you know, they say use a spoon now to crack that open. No, us old timers, we still whack it on the counter, don't we? All right, so we're going to unwrap this. Get this organized. It's like a wild animal right now. Let's take a set at a time. Okay, so we're going to unwrap that, and I'm going to fix that little hole there, and we're going to tear it apart into the actual crescent size. I'm going to put there, we're going to stretch it out a little bit. Okay, there we go. Now, I've got just some straight pumpkin here, no pumpkin spiced puree kind of thing that you get for pumpkin pie. And we're just going to do a little smear on this. A little bit, about a tablespoon. And then I'm going to take this wonderful selection of brown sugar and some very finely chopped pecans and some cinnamon. And I put a little pumpkin pie spice in there too. So this is what has been told by all those little accounts of how to make this. That's that. Now we're going to roll it once, and we're going to pinch it under so all that pumpkin doesn't fly out of there as it bakes. And then we're just going to keep rolling and rolling and rolling until we have that with your little top. Where's our little top? There's our little top, right? All right, I'm going to do one more, and then I'll finish them up, and we'll put them in the oven at 375 on a parchment lined paper. All right, there we go. And here's a little more smear. I gotta kind of hit that one kind of heavy, didn't I? And a little bit more nuts and brown sugar. And then we're going to make the first roll just like you normally would do, and we're going to tuck those little ends under so it seals up that pumpkin. And we're going to roll and roll and roll. Now see, that one's much fuller, so I might have a problem with that. We're gonna find out, aren't we? And then a little dollop of butter or margarine, whichever you like, and a little bit more brown sugar and pecans. Oh man, huh? What do you think about that over there on the other side of the camera?
I'm sorry, I just have to wipe my mouth off. I'm salivating already.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to finish these up, put them on a parchment lined cookie sheet, and if you have a Silpat, something like that, you can use it, and they're going to go into the oven at 375. Here he comes. We're going to put them in the oven at 375, and they're going to cook about 12-15 minutes until they're nice and golden brown, look kind of bubbly, and bring them out, let them cool just a little bit, and we're going to try them. So we'll see you soon. Well, they're not as pretty as the Instagram pictures, but they smell and look divine. So they're going into the oven. About 15 minutes later, we will bring them out and we will have a taste. You know, this is so exciting because this is the first pumpkin event of the pumpkin season.
If I never hear the word pumpkin again, it'll be okay, because that is like the second most used word she's said in the last month. Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin.
And what's so exciting is that this recipe took like about a half a cup. So I divided the can of pumpkin up, and there's 2 containers in there for future pumpkin recipes, and there's another can in the pantry.
Did you want to tell them about the pumpkin though?
Oh yeah, before I tried the Trader Joe pumpkin. That was the first one I opened up. Not so much. I just didn't think it had a very good flavor or texture to it. So I opened the Whole Foods 365, which was better. But you know what? I'm a Libby's kind of woman. It's pumpkin I was raised on, right?
Right.
Okay. So we're going to try these. They said, God, get on with it. I want to show it to you here. Let's see if get over there. Look at that sweet little roll. Isn't that nice? Okay.
I'm going to get my own here.
Okay. Well, it smells.
Smells pumpkin-y
Pumpkin-y.
and cinnamony.
Well, now. Really? Really?
It's almost like a pumpkin cinnamon bun. Yeah, that's good.
There's a lot of pumpkin pie thing happening in there.
Yeah.
A lot. This is very, very good. You know, like I said, mine don't look as fancy schmancy as the ones on Instagram or Pinterest. But darn, these are really good.
I don't care about fancy schmancy.
You know-
I care about taste.
At this point in my life, do I really care about fancy schmancy and perfection? No.
These are pretty close to perfection.
Oh. Flavor-wise, they're really good.
I'm looking forward to about 3 o'clock this afternoon when I sit down with a cup of coffee and one of these.
I was afraid they were going to be mushy on the inside. They are not
No.
mushy. They are very, well, I mean, they're a crescent roll. Gosh, you're good.
And that's very easy to do, but I bet they'd be even better if you did your own home-baked crescent roll.
Well, that's not going to happen.
Forget about it then.
That's just
I'm
not going to
perfectly
happen.
happy with these.
Very tasty.
They're tasty. They're tasty but dainty.
Tasty,
You
but
probably
they are.
can't eat
Here.
more than 6, 10, maybe a dozen of these at most.
Okay. Excellent. Really, I'm very impressed. I was kind of skeptical, you know. But as far as starting out the pumpkin season on a high note, we've done it.
Absolutely.
And there's more to come. All right, everybody. Thanks a lot for. You got anything to say?
No,
Thanks a lot for watching. Tell
Enjoy
your
the
friends.
season.
Oh, absolutely. We will see you soon.
bye-bye.
Bye bye.